Hello, Forsen. I have a very important question to ask. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Sorenson. I own Cave Adventures. I'm a cave diving instructor. I'm a cave diving instructor trainer and an instructor trainer examiner. So I teach anywhere from diving cavern all the way up to CCR instructor training. Started cave diving about 30 years ago. Moved here from Portland, Oregon in 2003. Started Cave Adventures just because there was no place to get fills. And then, you know, being a body recovery diver, one of the original founding divers from 1998. On training, they said it's called the International Underwater Cave Rescue and Recovery Team, but there are no cave rescues. They're all body recoveries by the time we're called, and until 2012, there only been 4. And then I did 4 in 1 year, then 1 the next year, and then I'll say 1 in, I don't remember what year that was, 2017, I think. So that weekend, there was like 3 or 4 instructors in town all teaching at Jackson Blue.
When was this?
2012. So Bill Dunn was there teaching a class. He was the training director for the NSS CDS at the time. He was getting ready to start a cave class. Jeff Laughlin was here teaching a cave class.
No, I think it was 6 years, by the way.
I was
think
down
I missed
there,
that.
and I think I was getting ready to
During the badge.
start in a, I think it was an intro class. And one of the instructors was from Missouri, and he was the first one at the park. And he was teaching an apprentice class, and he had asked, he wasn't very familiar with the cave, so he had asked another instructor, Jeff, where's a good jump?
Waking agree, fake copison, scripted copison.
And so Jeff told him about the horseshoe circuit right at the bottom of the chimney off to the left. Well, there wasn't 2 line arrows there at the time, and he swam further in about another 100 feet as the back-to-back markers, or the 2 line markers signifying parallel lines and beanie tunnel. Well, what a lot of people don't talk about is on the left side of the cave and up higher is another tunnel. It used to be called the Squirrel Passage. Some instructor out of Missouri nicknamed it the Lost Student Tunnel after this incident. And anyway, moral of the story is they went to the wrong jump. He wasn't familiar with the cave. I mean, that's instructor 101. You never take your students somewhere you haven't been. And when you first go in, it's fairly good size. And then once you go in a ways, it makes a 90-degree turn. Now it's paralleling the main line. And it gets small fairly quickly. So 10, 15 feet in, it goes down to a very low restriction.
Yeah.
Now the 2 students
Hello,
were both
Forsen.
on back-mounted doubles. The instructor, who was
I'm the guy who
really
doesn't
good-sized
care.
Hi.
was also
But I don't really
so he's
care.
got a really
What I
large
care about
body
is who will
profile,
become
plus
next
doubles on top of
chancellor
that.
in World War II Texan.
When he was briefing his students, he said it comes around through a restriction.
Actually, I don't really care. What I care about is a title modification.
Well, they went to the wrong
Minus
jump.
40.
So when these students got to the restriction,
And 1 plate.
they just thought that they had to go.
Alright, very interesting story.